Alright, we are live. It is week 13,
Today,
game number 3 of the
from
2021
Soldier Field in
NFL season.
Chicago,
It is between the Detroit Lions
this
going up
is
against the
Madden
Chicago
NFL
Bears.
21.
We are at Soldier Field in Chicago. We're going to let this go and see you all after the game.
We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
One of the few knocks on him coming out of North Carolina was just actual game experience, just 13 starts in college. But he worked so hard at making up for that lost time. He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call a no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met him in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So on 4th down, Otis the punter, Pat O'Donnell to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. But I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford. It's caught outright. Amendola. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. Ended up losing yardage, even though they completed the touchdown.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't get commitment to that time.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. It's across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trubisky will throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end round is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and those receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's labeled the ball, he gets receiver hit and hit hard.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. Trubisky to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky and Allen Robinson as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So it was the first quarter of feeling out process. I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Carlos Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at about the 32. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. Boy, a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result We'll call this play significant.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he's set to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Swift. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Now, man, open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But it's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there, the first incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. And the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing here, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. The Dragons have just threw the don't take it. Looks like they're heading to the locker room pouring something official in front of the scoreboard.
They may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. Big game changes more than electrical.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing at Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest was maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Trubisky to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. A great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us and praise the defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, was able to make the short catch, and put the down marker back to 1.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is going to retire.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. It's the tackle made at the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Trubisky. And he's got his man, that's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, no, it wasn't necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos now at the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense, they're ready to head back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd 10. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Skrine. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Over the middle, it's Amendola. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Definitely a chance to win.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the 50, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and pumped it free from his grasp.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays. Run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they'll go grind with Montgomery, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Whistles now in the timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the lead. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Yeah, D-line wearing down, 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Alright guys, they have it. The Bears are winners over the Lions, 24-14. No, I didn't this early in the morning. Sorry about that. I'm busy today, so that's why I'm doing this early in the morning. So, I'm gonna end the stream and I'll be back with another live video right after when I sign up. So, be right back.